a joking matter, but it's really not. There was quite a few women inside the store earlier, and there's some men too. Oh my God, right? Now, as men, we're taught that we're supposed to be the protectors. And if we're not the protectors, we're told that we're not men. And if we do the protector thing, then we have to deal with the other side because not all women are the same. Oh, you held the door open for me because you're sexist. And then there's many women who expect it because they're sexist. But we're not being gentlemen unless we're being sexist. If we're not putting a woman first, then we're being sexist. Right? No, that's not sexism, apparently. Us putting a woman first is expected. It is a bias expected by our society. We are expected to protect. And of course, some of us take it seriously. Some of us make sure that we have situational awareness. What is going on the fuck around us? Now, there was several ladies that are cashiers there that were speaking with me. There was a gentleman who spoke with me in there, and they're all very nice about it. Now, there was this one part that I did notice. When somebody is fucking staring at you, it's pretty easy to see that, especially if they have a darker hair, or, of course, the black spot. What's this? All right, so this young woman, she wanted to wear all black, which I do as well, and you're gonna notice the black spot. When you're in a colorful environment and you see something that is dark moving across the environment, you notice that. You also notice the bright peach colored thing. You can see that out of your peripherals. You can see it when you are, well, not out of view. Obviously, you're not out of view. You can tell they're staring at you. Of course, if I turn my head to the side, you see less of my face and more of the dark stuff. And when I turn my head like this, you see it grow. That's also something that attracts the eye. Not attracts as in, oh my God, I need to rape something. Attracts, as is insinuated, but draws attention too. So, I'm in the store and I'm going through line and I notice this black spot moving over and I look over and there's this girl going like this at me. I go, huh? I'll look over that way. You know, in a lot of these videos where women are doing this, and we as men don't just have to worry about it on TikTok. For everyone on TikTok that goes viral, there are thousands of instances where we are definitely afraid of the situation because you can tell there is some man hatred there. And you say, oh, you can't assign other people's beliefs. You can't say what they were thinking. Really, you assigned to me that all I'm thinking about at all points in time is raping you. So, yeah, get off your fucking high horse. When you stare a man down, this is completely different. And how many of you do that? Now, me, you get to see how I do my recordings. I am an asshole. I for certainly am, and I brag about it. Why do I brag about it? Because I'm proud of it. I'm proud of standing up to women in this country. I am proud of myself for that. I am proud of myself for standing up to the problems. More than one. Is it just women? No. Is it just men? No. It's bias. We want to sell this narrative that black folk have it worse than everyone else, or that natives have it worse than everyone else, or that trans people have it worse than everyone else, or that gay people have it worse than everything else. And then I've got gay friends who think that trans people don't count as the LGBT community. I'm like, well, they may not count as being gay as far as your definition of gay, but the LGBT community is supposed to encompass a lot of us. I only say us because really I probably would be attracted to women if they were, well, not similar to men in their reproductive situation. I am just not down with anything the consistency of fucking snot. That's gross. So that's not saying that women are gross or men are gross. It's just that particular region is just nasty. Anything on our body that opens up to the outside world is going to produce mucus. Our ears produce mucus, our noses, our mouths. A lot of this stuff where a man has to be afraid of a woman's opinion. Oh, he looks rapey, so he must be. Oh, he's homeless and he's dingy and he looks like shit. Well then, I'm gonna tell you something here that you probably won't want to hear. There is a black man here. He's about the same skin complexion as Zayd Atkinson. He's got a more chiseled face, much more equilateral. Now we can see how Zayd Atkinson, how people wanted to type and talk about how good looking he was. Same thing with Natalie Bollinger. Type and talk about how good looking he was. Because of the abuse against me, my friends and family actually had to be afraid. And they did let me know that they were afraid and why. And you goddamn right I saved record of it. But them being cowards is not my fault. You get to see how if they'd worked together, or before Natalie died, just paid fucking attention to what was going on. Pay attention to the fucking victim. When you're talking about you, you're not paying attention to the victim. You're paying attention to yourself. Only your thoughts, feelings, and opinion actually matter. And if only your thoughts, feelings, and opinions matter, then you have no respect for the other person, even if you pretend to like them. And it is pretending at that point. If your friend comes to you and says, I was raped or I was beaten, no matter what gender they are, if you're not down with helping to get that person to a safe place and down with helping to turn that predator in, you're not a friend. You don't fucking care about that person. So this woman in the grocery outlet bargain market here, she was younger. Y'all, how could I tell that she was younger? Well, the store's not that big. You can see people in the store. You can see if they're old or young. It's not like it's a gigantic Walmart Supercenter or the Super Mall. You know, it's just a smaller grocery store. Now, with this black dot that was going across that drew my attention, was it that black dot that drew my attention? Yes, it was. Was it some sick thoughts about fucking raping people in a supermarket? No, it wasn't. But any glance, any look that a man has, you are going to pretend like it's rapey. How is it okay for you to stare men down that you don't know, you've never even met, but you want to stare them down as if they fucking shat in your goddamn Cheerios? You just don't fucking do that. Don't pretend that I'm a bad person because of the way that I look, and Channing Tatum is a god among men because of the way that he looks. No, he's just a man. He's still a human being, same as I am, but you don't see me as a human being. See, I don't have the good-looking man traits. Like you say, oh, it's about confidence. No, it's not about confidence. The good-looking guys have confidence because they're good-looking, and there's a lot of women who are attracted to good-looking men. Physical attraction is not just with men. Matter of fact, I know more men who are actually honest about the traits that they enjoy in a woman than women. Alright, I know a lot of women who say they like particular traits in a man, but in a relationship, every single one of those traits is going to be something that is somehow going to be twisted into you're a bad person. Oh, I read a lot. I like a man who reads. Well, what do you read? You're reading Facebook and you're reading YouTube, and he's reading books. And then you yell at him because he's not paying enough attention to you because you say you like reading. You really don't. You like drama. And when you're texting at him while he's trying to read, he's trying to sit down and read and enjoy his book. He should be allowed that. But we're taught we're not allowed anything. We are to do as women say when they say, and if we don't, then we're bad. We're bad men. You didn't do what I wanted right when I wanted it. When I decided that I wanted you to have a huge penis, you should have had a huge penis. When I decided that you should no longer be drunk because I was really drunk and wanted your penis, then you should have been able to get it up without having whiskey dick. Like, seriously, the things that men are horribly, horribly victimized and often beaten over. I do know many men who were beaten up by their wives and girlfriends because they couldn't get it up because they were drunk. Do you know how fucked up that is? And then she'll brag about it. Like, oh, that means he's calling me ugly. No, it doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't. And then there's the guys that you will let get away with anything. You can murder your wife and say, oh, I was targeted because I was the wrong color. All the evidence shows one thing, but of course we can't be having that. We got to have it so that any evidence that shows that a certain person is victimized cannot be shown in court, right? Only what the cops say matters. Your public pretenders don't give a fuck about the abuse by police officers. None of mine did, because I don't matter, because I'm broke. A single mother, yeah, they will even spend extra time that they're supposed to be helping you. They just won't show up to your fucking meetings. Because somebody who is on methamphetamines wants to keep her fucking kids. So you as a homeless male, you're gonna take the abuse. You're gonna be wrongly convicted, or you're gonna be held without bail, and it is without bail. No matter what bail amount they set, you don't have a fucking friend who actually gives a shit. They're not gonna bail you out. They're probably not even going to know you're fucking locked up. Not till you get out. I'm disgusted by every one of you, man, woman, and child. Every one of you for taking part in this, and you do take part in it. When you choose to look the other way to a man being abused, it turns into chronic abuse against him real quick and fast, and that is why men commit suicide at 5 times the rate of women. If a woman plays victim, you're expected to drop everything for her right now. If she's pretended to be your friend for 6 years, and she wants to go, oh, well, you can't expect me to drop everything. Every time you want something, you never drop anything when I want something. And it's not a want, it's a fucking need. We agreed that you would help how I needed. But just like police officers, women are not expected to tell the truth in this country. There are no consequences when it's a homeless and disabled male. Fuck this country. Fuck this country.